Welcome back to Road Trippin' Texas Museums. We're here at the National Museum of the Pacific War in Fredericksburg, where they have unveiled an incredible state-of-the-art exhibit. You know, this is about as close as most of us are going to get to a military submarine, but that was not the case for about 40 civilians in World War II, where in May of 1944, they were part of a daring rescue in the Philippines. And now that incredible true story is coming to life in this exhibit called The Rescue, a submersive experience. This is a dynamic, multi-sensory, family-friendly exhibit that really makes you feel like you're a part of that daring mission. I'm so excited to check it out. Let's go. Well, wow, I am here now with KEYE, Director of Education and Museum Programming. Wow, is all I have to say. I feel like I said that 1,000 times.
Well, welcome to the rescue. Please tell me what you thought about it.
It really, truly is incredible, and I know you hear immersive a lot, but this really does take you there. The story is unbelievable, yet it's true. Tell us a little bit more about the rescue and this incredible exhibit.
He was going to take you back in time to May 1944, and you're going to begin here in this hut, where you're going to learn some stories about a mysterious box that has washed ashore, and then you're going to meet Berna Rial, who is going to be your guide throughout the adventure.
It's so cool. The minute you step into this hut, you really do begin, I love that word, the adventure. They even project part of the story right back here on this tarp that you see. So you really begin by going back in time. It is so cool. Walk us through the rest of the exhibit.
Berna is going to take you into a jungle. She is a refugee here in the Philippines on the island of Negros, and then you're under attack by the Japanese. So the guerrillas and Berna help you get to safety in a cave where you meet other refugees. When you're at the cave, you find out that the USS Crevalle is going to rescue in the following morning. And that is a Belau-class submarine, and its mission was to pick up that box, but also pick up 25 refugees. And you'll soon learn that there are 41 of you, so they had quite the surprise. 28 were women and children, and 4 from the Bataan Death March survivors. And they already had 80 crew on this submarine, so you can imagine how crowded that was.
Well, that must have been a tight fit in a very small space. How long did that journey to safety take them?
It was 8 days in that submarine with that many people. Can you imagine?
No. Especially kids cooped up.
And there wasn't enough beds, so a lot of them were sleeping in torpedo tubes.
It's amazing to think that these are just civilian people who are about to embark on an incredible journey. They've already been through quite the journey, and now they're about to board a submarine.
Once you get there, you think you're safe, but you're wrong. Captain Walker decided my mission was to pick up everybody in these documents, but they didn't say that I couldn't attack the enemy. They were on war patrol after all. Yeah. So he decides when he sees a Japanese convoy to attack.
Yeah, they've got a job to do. And I have to tell you, speaking of immersive, or in this case we were told submersive, get it? It's a great pun, because once you get into this submarine, the experience is incredible. There is motion, there are a few little surprises, there are sound effects and video projections that really give you a small sense of what that must have been like.
Absolutely, because while he's attacking, he didn't know he was spotted. So they start depth charging the submarine. So you're going to dive and you're going to feel the attack, the explosives of the depth charges. They lost their sonar, their periscopes, and they're sitting blind. But luckily, they didn't hear any pings or blips, and they decide to go to the surface, and they're safe. And they make their way to Darwin, Australia. And the box is rushed to Admiral Nimitz himself, and it turned out to be the top secret Z plan that helped us win in the Battle of the Philippine Sea.
Precious cargo, a lot of precious cargo on this submarine for sure, including those secret plans. And as I was going through, I couldn't help but imagine full families going through this exhibit and really enjoying themselves. And that speaks to a lot of what you do at the museum. It is a family-friendly opportunity for everyone to learn.
It really is. The further we get from World War II, children don't connect with it personally. I had a grandfather in World War II, so I have that connection, but how do you make people care if they don't have that personal connection? And that's what we're working towards, and we want everybody of all ages to enjoy the museum, and we want families to come here and enjoy. You've seen it in our children's exhibit, you'll definitely see it here in the rescue, and you will see it in our renovation. There's going to be really exciting interactives, virtual characters. It's really going to connect with families. And the best part of it is that they're not characters, they're real.
Yeah. This whole exhibit is a little bit of a sneak peek at some of the beautiful renovations that are happening right now in the Bush Gallery. Can you tell us more about that?
The George H.W. Bush Gallery is going to be completely renovated to really be more accessible. We want to make sure that the narrative is understandable. We want to reduce the copy so that people can read it and truly understand, but also that connection. The connection is what makes you care, and it also is the so what. Why does World War II matter, and why is it relevant today? So you will see in our exhibit, the submarine exhibit, lighter colors. We want to move away from the dark military museum and be a history museum that is a little lighter and a little bit easier to navigate. We want to go away from 2-day experience to 2 hours so that you really get the information and absorb it and have an experience that you'll never forget.
It really is very cool. But again, this is something you have to experience because this is not your typical museum exhibit. You've got to check out the rescue. Keena, thanks for having us. This was so cool. In addition to the rescue, a submersive experience, you'll also find the silent service. And this is a fascinating hands-on exhibit all about the science of submarines, how they work and who worked on them, including Admiral Nimitz himself, who ran a series of submarines in the Pacific Theater in the most successful U.S. submarine campaign in history. Here you're going to learn all about things like steering and propulsion, stealth and strategy. You can even challenge your friends and family to an exciting game of Submarine Command. Oh, well, I didn't win that one, but it's okay because everyone wins when you visit the Rescue, a submersive experience here at the National Museum of the Pacific War. Head to their website to learn more about this and all of their incredible exhibits and their upcoming programming.
Coming up on Road Trippin' Texas Museums, welcome to Wilton's Landing. This is a brand new exhibit here in Waco at the Dr. Pepper Museum that tells the origin story of yours, mine, everyone's favorite retail space, the convenience store. That's coming up on Road Trippin' Texas Museums. Don't go anywhere.
I'm glad you're all safe. Now move along. We got a water fight.
Aye, aye, Captain.